Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me now? Hello, can you hear me now? Hello, hello. Testing the microphone right now. Peter dictates to his computer. He prefers it to typing and particularly prefers to pen and paper. Okay. Hello? Okay. Hello? Hello? No, I will not be able to hear you now. Let me check. Um, mm,
Hello? Oh, yeah.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, great. I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, so well, my name is Joel. What is your name? I have here.
Yeah, I'm Parvati, and Anjana is also here. Hello, sir.
Okay, it's Parvati and Anjana. Good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning.
Well, I will begin like really quick. Just let me close all these windows. So this morning I will talk to you about the ACTi Video Management System, the MPR3. And this presentation will basically cover the software, the standalone, and the key features that um, will be helpful for you when you want to talk to clients or when you want to consider our software for your projects. Then I will present you some basic models that we have and some unique products from the product selection. We have more than 200 equipment for video monitoring communications, and I will show you them. Let me begin. And if you have any questions, please feel free to interrupt me anytime, and I will try my best to answer you.
Sure. Yes. Thanks.
Okay, so the software of ACTi Video Management System comes in two models. We have the corporate and the enterprise model. They both support up to 100 video devices, and for the corporate model, you can integrate with POS devices and also with access control devices, while the enterprise does not include this integration. You have an unlimited number of remote users and one local user, which is the workstation. They include one free license for the corporate version and 16 for the enterprise version. This is for ACTi cameras. Our software also supports the on-beat cameras, and they come with one license. This is for the purpose that you can actually go to our download center and test this software yourself. Later on, I will show you how it looks like. There are some basic features that include the compressions and the digital input-output. This is used for the access control, and the video push function, which is using the mobile application of ACTi to actually transform your mobile device into a video stream. And the operating system should be Windows. Usually, this is the one that we recommend, and they work on the web browser in Internet Explorer 11. And for the standalone version, we have 12 channels. This is the combination of channels that we have for the video recorders, and some of them support the PoE connection. There are several models, so you will need to check with me which model is the one that actually supports PoE. And later on, I will also show you the newest versions that we have, which are also supporting the POS integration and access control management.
Okay.
And they have different types. For example, we have the mini, desktop, tower, fragment, lockbox. This is new one. This is a new model. The lockbox is actually a box that looks like the one which is usually used for electricity. So we actually built inside that box an NPR, so it can be used stick to a wall. So you don't need a desk actually to have the NPR recording. And the vehicle, which is also a completely different line, which is tested for supporting vibration, and it's already been implemented in several countries. And when we talk about channels, we mean that one channel is used per camera or IP connection device.
Okay.
So here are the key features, and well, it's quite easy to control our NVR. Later on, I will show you how it looks like. And the playback supports up to 64 channels, and they work at the same time. Like you can play back the 64 channels at a time. You can have instant playback by the live view. Just click on the playback, and it will immediately start showing you the playback. You can do the fisheye dewarp. This is like if you have a fisheye camera, you can actually cut the edges and make the the image much clearer for understanding. You can control PTC, and it supports cameras which are Pelco, for example. It's supported by the PTC control. And you can also control the digital zoom and the ePTC with this MBR software. You can integrate eMaps through Google Maps. You can actually set the map on your user interface. You can create different users and manage those users. You can control some events. For example, if there is motion detection in certain areas, you can create that this event will trigger a response, which could be the sound of an alarm with digital output.
Okay.
Yeah, for storage management, you can integrate with iSCSI external devices, so you don't need to worry if you need to save, for example, 2 or 3 months of recording. We do support iSCSI this protocol for extending the storage time. You can search by time and event, and you can have integration of on-base cameras. This is quite easy if you need to connect several cameras, and the software will automatically look for these cameras and get the IP address. So it's really easy to set up a new camera in the user interface. There are more functionalities of the MBR3. For example, enlarged video screen. It also supports the H.265 compression. It has PC auto tracking. You can set different areas, and when there is motion detected, it can actually auto track by itself. You also have the function of overview, zoom, and track. This is used by two cameras. You use an fisheye camera together with a PTT camera, and when the fisheye camera detects motion in a specific area, the PTC will move and track that object or person which is moving in the image. And it also has the smart search. For example, if you need to search only a specific area where there was motion detected, then you can do this by the smart search, and it will only show you where there was this motion appearing, and it will not show you the other ones. We have the mobile user, which comes in Android and iOS, and we also have the password protected playback. Our MBR, what we see is that it's a good software, but we also want to make it useful for corporate enterprises. And if you have different sites, you may need to have a central management system. And this is when it comes to play something that we call the scalability of the MBR3. So for example, if you have different sites, you may need an MBR server and a local security officer, but you also have a corporate site, and this is where the control site will work, which is the central management system server of ACTi. So all these MBR up to 6,400 channels, that is 6,400 cameras, can be connected through the central management system. And it can be accessed through in different parts of the world as long as you get a public IP address. So this is, I will show you later, like I said, how it looks like the MBR. And we have currently some installation in the US for ACTi's US office, and I can see from here. And from the central management system, you can have up to 5 different remote users in a workstation as well.
Up to how
So this
many?
is up to 5 different remote users.
Hello?
Hello? Yes?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. And after you have this central management system, you want to have a TV wall to see the various sites in an area, in a central control area. The TV wall, and many people will ask me how many monitors can I have. Actually, it depends on the graphic card of the computer that you are using. The central management system collects up to 6,400 cameras, And then if you want to see all of them in a TV wall, you need to install the TV wall server into another PC. Then this PC needs a graphic card, and depending on the power of the graphic card, you may have between 8 to 16 panels, TV panels showing you the cameras. There is a limit, yeah, there is a limited power that you will have on the graphic card. So it's not actually the software, but more on the hardware part that you need to be concerned when you are designing this type of quite large projects. Well, there is a question, how to choose a video management system for the solution. So there is some basic, I would say, steps and that you need to check, which is the number of channels of cameras that you need, the scalability options, the ease of installation, the security label, the integration with other on-bit supported cameras, the integration with access control, whether your customer needs access control or not, and the integration with digital input-output devices. For example, if you have a gate for cars, you can actually integrate it with the video management system of ACTi, as long as it has a digital output. And if you want to make it automatically, then you may need extra power. I'm talking about electricity power for the gate to function with this software. So there is all type of integration that you need to keep in mind that are actually possible, but you need to combine both the software with the hardware and find the right solution for the customer. And then, of course, you have the price, warranty, and the post-sales support, which we also offer. The post-sales support, we have a team of field application engineers, and they are working 24 hours to respond any problem that might occur after the installation.
Okay.
In the ease of installation, we have come out with a new line of products, which are called the ENR G3. It's the generation 3 of ENRs. They're actually Linux-based video management servers, and they can support between 4 and 32 channels. They require minimal configuration because they are supporting the plug and play function, and they're really small. They're as big as a rugby ball, as you can see here in this image. And the integration with the central management system, as of now, is still not complete. We're working on the central management system integration with the ENRG3, but for local usage in one location, it's already working very well. So I need to be here very clear, like the VMS won't work with the ENRG3. This is a new product, but we're looking forward to integrate it with the CMS.
Okay.
And
so how long do you think until you'll be able to integrate it with CMS?
should be done by the end of this year.
By the end of this year. Okay.
Yeah, by the end of this year, the G3, ENRG3 should be already integrated with the CMS. However, we have other lines of products, standalone products, that are already supported with the CMS. It's just this new line which came out in 2018. We have other ENR standalones which are already integrated with the CMS.
Okay.
So actually, I want to show you this because it's the new line, and it supports access control and other devices like the corporate version of the software NVR. So it's the most advanced ENR that we have in the standalone version.
Okay.
And well, here are the key features are actually pretty similar to the ones of the corporate version of this software video management system. As you can see, it has H.265 compression, the POS integration. It supports built-in analytics event notification. These notifications are sent through email or to your mobile phone through the application. It supports the video push function. It can work for event handling, POE control as well. It can create text overlay on when you export the video, and it also comes in the Luxbox design, which is installed like on a wall, can be installed on a surface. This is how it looks like, the software inside when you are operating. This is the compression H.265 for the ENRG3. This is how you can actually integrate cameras, POS devices, or the network digital input or output. And we're also working on a parking system. This is not fully developed, but the idea is there that we can integrate a parking management system to the ENRG3.
All right.
And this is how it looks like, the notifications that you will receive. You can create event handling and you will get the digital input output notifications to your mobile device. And the video push, like I said, you use your phone to record something or to broadcast something, and it goes directly to the video management system. This can be a security officer, and it's an extra stream that creates either higher security for small, for example, for hardware, for places where there's a lot of storage room. And this is the PoE integration. The ENRG3 supports up to 16 PoE ports. This is how it looks like. You can actually control which one is activated and which one is not in order to save on the power that the device is actually using.
Okay.
And this is the lockbox design, which can be placed on a wall, and it supports 9 channels, and it comes with 8 PoE ports.
Okay.
So, and then well, I have already talked about the video management system, and ACTi offers the cameras to be integrated with this video management system, and that's what we call the unified solution. Here I will not talk about all the cameras because we have 200 plus models, but I can tell you we have a very wide range of cameras, including discrete monitoring, very simple and very low price cameras. We have the powerful fish eye view cameras, someone which are flexible, but they're still quite good. They support outdoor installation. And the robust and multifunctional is the I-42 camera with built-in analytics. So these are the price-oriented cameras. I will just go really quick because this one can be actually seen at the ACTi website. It's the A32, A96. These are just a few examples of what we have, and they're OMBIF supported. They have IP66 approved, and they have advanced wide dynamic range and superior low light sensitivity. Yeah, this is a speed dome with 100 meters of IR functioning. They support 20x optical zoom, and it can be also a very good option if you're working with projects which have more pressure on the price. We have low and mid-zoom range cameras. This is a 10x optical camera, P95A. The C81 is a 4.4 optical camera. And these are high zoom camera. This is a new product. The A950 is an 8 megapixel ultra HD camera with 22x optical and also 100 meters of infrared light for night view. The I-42, like I said, is a camera with built-in analytics, and it has 36x of optical zoom. This is a unique product. I haven't seen any other competitors having this type of line product. So the I-42 has been actually selling pretty well for ACTi. And there is some unique product selection, which I like to call. For example, this one, this is an intercom station, and it also can work like a door station. It's the Q950. It has a fisheye view. It has the passive IR sensor and RFID card reader. This can be used either as an intercom station or as a access control equipment. So it has both functions, and it's pretty unique. I haven't found like this type of camera which can be installed outdoors and has all these type of functions. And this is also another unique product. It's the Q22K1. we like to call it the service assurance camera because it has a sensitive microphone which can detect quarrel. For example, when someone raises his voice above a certain level of decibels, the camera will trigger an immediate notification for the control center.
Oh, wow.
And it's fully compatible with ACTi, and it's also supporting the OMBIF protocol. So ACTi have a website. I think you might have visited already the website, and we offer you several links for some tools which might be useful. You can use it to, for example, validate the performance of NPR. For example, if you want to say, I want to have 16 cameras with this frames per second and with this resolution, you can input there and see if the standalone actually will have this good performance to support all that function.
Okay.
And with that, I would like to finish, but let me first go, and I don't know if you have any questions. I will show you the NPR um, through our website, but first I would like to see if you have any questions.
Huh? Do you have any questions? Okay, so you said about the storage thing which is actually built in with the in your system you said about. Can you explain more about it?
The
Hello?
storage.
Yeah. You mean the lockbox? Yeah, the lockbox. Not the lockbox, the storage. When you
Mm-hmm.
started with the NTR, you said you would not have to really worry about the separate storage. Can you explain the functionality? How?
Okay, so let me see if I am correct. I will go back, and you said about having external storage with the software.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is several protocols which you can integrate with a software for recording.
Okay.
So basically, most of the time, there will be hard disk installed to your server.
Okay.
But sometimes some people might want to have 2 or 3 months of recording for uh, security purposes. So we additionally have supported ISCOPSI, which is a protocol that engineers use to install an external storage device. They also like to call it NAS or NAS. So ISCOPSI or NAS are two protocols which work very well with the software, and it will make sure that you have more recording space for your solution.
Okay.
And we already have some standalones because we have different type of standalones device, which also will support this type of external storage, which is I think a key point for some clients that want to have 2 or 3 months of storage. So for that, what you need to see is the amount of frames per second that you will have, and also the resolution of the camera that you will be using. Then you can make an estimate of how much giga or tera do you need for storage. For that, we have here the bandwidth and storage calculator. You can actually input the frames per second, the resolution, and the amount of cameras. Then you will get an approximate of how much giga you need. And if you need more than what the software that you have installed, the cameras, then you may need to add external storage. And that is why we need to support this type of additional external storage devices.
Okay.
Yes. Any other question?
Um. No, that's it.
Okay, so let me show you how the software actually looks like. This is the cloud version. I will do a live demo of how to actually use it. So this is how it looks like, and here you can have different views, and you can create the name for each view. This is the main view, and you click, and it will show you the cameras that you have there.
Okay.
So here we have like a diagram, and you can like drag different cameras and just place it. But I am not allowed because I am not the admin of this software. But this is just to show you.
Okay.
Yeah, you can have this. This is the street view in Taipei right now,
Okay. Okay.
and you can click, double click, and it will expand.
Okay.
And if you want to rewind, you just click here, and it will go back to this whatever you have been watching before.
So this is stored for like how many months you were saying? 2 to 3 months in the.
It depends on the amount of cameras and also the resolution of the cameras as well as the frame per second. So this will occupy a lot of space. But you have these tools that we provide you where you can input the amount of cameras, the resolution, the frames per second, and how many days you want to keep. That's important too. So with this, you come out with a simple math to multiply this factor, and then you get the amount of gigabytes that you need to keep for 2 or 3 months. And if the computer or the server where you have installed your MBR software does not support so much space for storage, you can additionally connect this other equipment, hardware, which can be linked, and the software itself will automatically send the video footage to this external storage device.
Okay.
Yeah, and so this is how it actually the software looks like. You can set different views. You can have up to 64 views, and you can create schedules for recording.
Alright.
Yeah, and yeah, it's very. I mean, we have the manual how to use it, but it's really intuitive. There is not much. Yeah, there's not much to see. So yeah, let me look up. So basically, Acti has been in this business for already more than 15 years, and we're working on several projects currently. And for the UAE, we have worked before. I believe many of my sales team members are also working in your area. So what we look for is partners who are dedicated to finding new customers and going through the customer from the beginning of the solution design up to the end, the installation. And we do not have any special requirement like you need to buy certain amount. We can do product sample sales. That's how we actually work with several customers already. So if you have any questions, you can find me through my email address, and you also have my mobile and the office number.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, I don't know if you have any other question.
Nothing right now. We'll send you the email, right, if we have any questions.
Okay.
And could we get a copy of this presentation as well?
Yes, I can send you a copy.
Okay.
Okay, and please give my greetings to Mr. Rafi.
Yes, I will definitely.
Okay, have a nice day. Goodbye.
Have a nice day.